right. Now we just need Dane and Lupe. Now we just need Dame and Lupe.
All right.
Oh, they go. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Here come Dane. Dane.
And in the building.
All right, go Dame right there. All right. All right, we got Rita.
Dang.
All right.
Hey,
Hold
what's
on.
happening?
How many more people can we get in?
Going on.
Is it up to 4?
No, I got that. We
Rita.
waiting on this shit for like 10 minutes on your
What up,
Zoom.
Rita?
Huh? Y'all ready?
All right.
Oh, what's
We
happening?
all here. Is Lupe being able to get on?
Is it only 4? With this 4 screens, I'll hop off and let Lou hop on.
Okay,
Is it
cool.
4? Is it only 4 panels on this app?
All right,
As soon as this thing, we'll get on.
all right, cool.
Say it again.
Right
I
now,
got all that. I
I'm
got all
Max.
that. So I have.
Max up here. That's okay. We need to talk to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because you're
Lupe in
a
there?
part of this as well, Rita. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can.
You could do all this on live? That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Oh, look at this shit. Yo,
yeah.
look at everybody. You could be on live. That's crazy.
Lit. All right,
Hey, so are
we
you able to
here.
do? Hey, I got a question for you, Matrix. Do you need Lupe? I can hop off and Lupe can hop on.
I think
Is
Lupe's
it,
supposed to come on too. So, I mean,
it ain't supposed to. I know. I made it all happen, so I ain't confused. I just need
right.
to know. I just need to know if I need to hop off so he can hop on. If this app only got 4 panels, is
Yeah,
my question.
if he's in here,
Yeah. Question.
All right, let's put Lupe on there. Then put Rita back on. I'm about to pull up.
okay, cool.
All right. Y'all ready?
I go pull up. Let's go ahead and get it in, man. Lupe, all right, Lupe right there. All right, Rod, you hop off. Who hopping off? Rod or myself? What's coming on? Rod, you stay on. No, you
Okay.
can't stay on. I'm the host.
All right,
Wait,
bet. I'm
wait,
about to pull up right now. Just go ahead.
All right. Okay, hold on.
This is amazing. You could do all this.
There we go.
You don't even need Zoom no more. That's crazy. Huh? Well, I mean, it was logical. I just didn't know they could do it. I was waiting.
Yeah. No, this what's up. No, this IG, they getting better with this whole IG situation. Lupe,
Right. Sure.
they're a whole lot better with this. What's popping? We here now.
Nathan, what's up, bro?
Man, good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. We here now. All 4 of us is in this room right now. About to go down. Everybody who's in the live, we appreciate y'all, man. Share this out. Share it out, share it out, share it out, man. We're about to have a great discussion and talk about some great things that's about to go down, man. This is one of a kind situation. You know what I'm saying? One of a kind situation. All live digital show, studio. I don't want to go too much into it, but go start with you, Lupe, man. Talk to me about what's going on, man. Big thing with the NFTs, all of this, man. This is crazy. We need to know what's up.
Yeah, April 12th, nursery, food and liquor, yeah. So, yeah, cool. We doing the whole album from front to back. We were supposed to do it last year, but COVID picked up, and when things open back up, but in the meantime, future virtual show. We did one in the city before things kind of shut down. Basically, food and liquor from front to back. Check it out. It's a virtual concert that drops April 15th. So you can. Well,
Hold on, Lupe. Hey, everybody mute y'all line real quick. If you all, could y'all mute yourselves or out your mouth, y'all mics? This like rush.
I don't know if you.
All right. Right, yo, I'm thinking about Zoom because I see all of us over here. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think.
Mute. You can
I
mute.
think.
You can. You definitely can mute. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't mute yourself, you know,
I
because the
definitely just muted. You can mute. This is amazing.
yeah.
What's up, Lupe?
What up, Dan? What's going on?
You know, just getting it in pause at the studio. Last day.
All right. So one more time, man, because it was going in and out, and I couldn't
Yeah.
get the audio. But go ahead, tell me.
Yeah, so basically, you know, we're coming upon the 15th anniversary of my first album, Food and Liquor. So we out always plan to do like a food and liquor tour where we were just going around doing the whole album from front to back, just that record. And we'd actually did a show in Chicago that was turned up, that was pretty cool. But because of COVID, we had to kind of shut it down. So in the meantime, you know, we doing this, we partnered up with Future Stream to do like a virtual concert where we doing food and liquor from front to back, for the fans, for the folks. You can tune in from all around the world. Check it out. Great performance. Got my drummer, Big Baby Bam there, my DJ Double O. So that drops April 15th. So you can tune into that April 15th. And then on April 12th, they dropping like an NFT situation. I don't know too much about how all that works or how it's going down or whatever, but I know that drops like April 12th. And so folks can kind of, you know, engage with that, purchase some things. There's like limited edition merchandise. It's like a whole like festival type circus situation that people could tune in. That starts on the 12th, but on the 15th is when we're doing a concert.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Brian, you got a question, my brother?
Man, with the NFT, I know you say you don't know too much about, but I know Dame. I know you was into, overseas doing the art thing. What made you get into the NFT or even art overseas?
Well, you know, I think after like the hardcore war hip hop experience, I just wanted to relax, you know, and I've been just observing and taking, you know, I've been capturing culture by opening up art galleries for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, in Tribeca, in the Lower East Side, in China, in Charleston, in North Carolina. And, you know, it was all about just, you know, again, observing culture and capturing it and letting artists have a place to actually do whatever they want to do in luxury. You know what I mean? Like not having to compromise any quality of living, you know, not having to feel entitled because they don't have a shot and they know they better. If you want to do it, you could do it. And, you know, I opened up Dame Dash Studios. You know, I look at it, I've always looked at it as a gallery, but it's a television network and a place where artists can have everything they want to do creatively captured, you know? So when the NFT came around, it was like, you know, all these things I was doing that, you know, I wasn't necessarily trying to monetize. It was just more like art to me. And like a real artist doesn't give a fuck about money. They give a fuck about what makes them feel good, you know? And, you know, that's what I turned into completely. Like, I won't fuck with an industry if I don't like the people in it just because I don't feel like it. I've done enough. So the NFT was a perfect opportunity, you know, for me to actually be able to capitalize off just that and give all these artists a place and a platform to get money without having to compromise or give up their nuts or their soul. And Rita, because I was, you know, on my network, I'm working with Percy and Rita and them, they all work together. That was the first thing they brought was the NFT thing, being forward thinking and actually teaching me exactly what's going on with NFT. And, you know, Lupe's used my venue as a place to showcase his art. And I think it makes that kind of sense because that's what I do regardless, NFT or not. If Lupe would holler and say, yo, I just want to use your spot to be artistic, to jam out or play, I'd be like happy. Let me just capture it so we can watch it later. You know what I'm saying? So regardless, it made sense. And I've known Lupe for a while. So this is the evolution of Lupe.
Absolutely.
So,
As far as our notes is concerned, which one of y'all took the COVID vaccine shot?
Both.
Both of y'all. That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, how y'all feeling? Because a lot of people, you know, on the fence, you know what I'm saying? But how y'all feeling about that? How y'all feel? Y'all good?
Yeah, you know, I not to go ahead, Lupe. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you know, I'll speak on it. You know, I've been promote it a little bit, but I know people be in their feelings and they move how they move. So I just, you know, do what you feel. You feel me? Take care of your peoples. Make sure your people straight. That's it.
Here's the thing, bro. I'm diabetic. I want to go outside. I got babies. I feel like you take more of a chance not taking it than taking it. And also, I don't live in fear. It is what it is. I'm diabetic. You know, I can't just jump in and out of medicine. I don't trust nothing. It is what it is. But I'm not trying to catch that shit. I know it's real. I know it's uncomfortable. I know I done lost people I love. I seen motherfucking killers go to jail, do time, come home, do 30 years, and COVID kill them the year they come home. So I don't want none of that. And, you know, as far as conspiracy goes, I always look at it like, yo, when everybody's too smart too early, that's a agenda. But, you know, I've had the luxury of actually talking to doctors and the people that have actually done the vaccine. And I just kind of felt like I'll be a guinea pig for my family, man. You know, I'm down for that. So I understand people's apprehension, but I think people should worry about themselves. They shouldn't judge people for, you know, how they protect themselves and the choices they make. But, you know, sometimes you got to look at the same opinions. Who else has that opinion? If they're not that smart, I wouldn't listen to them.
Absolutely, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Man, yeah, I mean, me and him talk about the vaccine a lot, and like I said, we're not gonna get into it on this live or anything. But do want to talk more about, you know, Lupe, man. I'm a fan of both of y'all. I knew got to tell this story, man. Back in high school, I mean, it's like everybody, you know, like even with Cash Money, like everybody was for Halloween, I'm gonna be Juvenile, I'm gonna be Lil Wayne and stuff. And I just want to show you some give your flowers right now, Dame. Back in high school, it was people that like, man, I want to be Dame. Everybody want to be this boss. So I just want to like any advice that can you get to like young entrepreneurs, and I'm gonna get to you too, Lupe, because I got you know I got stories too. But any advice that you get to young entrepreneurs like coming up in this industry game that want to be.
Yeah, you remember when, like, you ever saw Star Wars when Spock came back and talked to young Spock? You know, I'm your future. You know, I'm 50, or I'll be 50 in May. You don't want to be doing things that you were doing when you were younger when you're 50. You want to evolve things that you were doing before. So residual income is key. And now is a great time to be fearless because the world has ended. And the world that once was not a great world for us culturally. It didn't behoove us. So now that there's a new narrative, we need to control that narrative, be fearless, do things that no one's done. Do not expect it to be easy. And don't have fear. Fear is implemented in us to stop us from making our dreams come true. I don't know what that is. You know, everything is what it is to me. As long as I'm having fun, as long as nobody's dying, as long as I'm not hurting nobody, as long as there's no jail time, go for it now. But do something for free. Don't get paid to do something you wouldn't do for free. Because that's what a real artist will not do. Something that makes them uncomfortable for a check. Don't do that. And start now. Start early while you're young so you can just be reckless and you have some support. But after 30, you got to start thinking about taking care of your family. You should start thinking about that off top.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Lupe, like I say, man, growing up in Chicago, being a youngster, everybody looking up to you, man. Especially all the music you done put out, and you got so many artists in the city that look up to you. From you know, you got Saba, got all these West Side artists. What's some advice you give up to the up and coming artists in the city, especially the journey that you've been through?
Hold on. You know, I say just do what you love. You feel me? You know your place, know your role, and you know, just trying to, you know, work hard. You know, that's all. Really, it don't matter what you're doing, like what it sound like, what you talking about. Just work hard at it. You know what I'm saying? I think people respect that more. At the end of the day, though, I mean, ain't nothing promised. You know, again, so do it because you love it. You know, kind of what Dame said. You feel me? Like, you might be in a spot where you ain't never gonna get paid for none of that. You know what I'm saying? You might not never see no success, no fans, no none of it. So just you can't take none of it with you. So you might as well be happy in the meantime. You feel me? So, you know, especially people from the crib, they know how it is. They know what's at stake. So, you know, if you get the opportunity, make sure that you execute at the highest level. You know, whether you drill, dance, back flipping, you know, whatever it is, doing the percolator, just make sure yes, you feel me?
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Hey, and you know what? I want to go back to you, Lupe, as far as like some of the IG lives and some of the stuff you talk about on YouTube, especially when you talk about community and us as people. You know, and we really got to get in tune with our shorties right now, as far as like the way they just wilding out with the whole revenge thought mentality and out here with the guns, you know what I'm saying, going crazy. But I love what you said one day. I don't know if it was on the gram or not, man. You was talking about thank God for the person who did have a gun and didn't go out there and do what they did. You know what I'm saying? Speak to them people who might be in a mental mind state who want to like do something violent, do something crazy, you know, but talk to them real quick. Give them some encouragement right now, man.
I mean, if you really a gangster, then you already know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I've never met somebody who wasn't aware of the consequences of their actions running through the streets. You know, so at a certain point, it's either you do it or you don't do it. Like some people ain't afraid of jail, so it's like, man, you're gonna go to jail. And he's like, I don't care about jail. You know, some people don't care about dying. You know what I'm saying? I done had homies who didn't just walked into bullets. You feel me? So at a certain point, you have to come to a realization of like what you actually dealing with. You're not dealing with just the average person who's afraid of jail, who's afraid of the police, who's afraid of getting shot at. You're dealing with a certain class of individual who at a certain point, you know, don't really care, you know. And so sometimes you just got to meet them where they are, isolate them, hopefully that they don't, you know, like it don't spill over into somebody that's a civilian or innocent bystander. But if we talking about folks that's really getting to keep it a buck, which you asked the question, I'm gonna keep it a buck, you know.
Yeah.
The folks that we're talking about, man, we're not talking about no average regular people, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta engage them at a certain place. You know, you can't baby niggas either. You know, and tell them like, man, it's all good. You got this, you got that. I think if you give, well, and what the other side of that equation is, you know, a lot of these dudes are talented. You know, they got talents in different ways and different capacities.
Mm-hmm.
And I just try and provide opportunities, and folks, I'm sure Dame in the same position, is just try and provide, know that it's an open door. You know what I'm saying? Every door ain't closed to you. You know what I'm saying? There's opportunities for you to go to the studio, opportunities for you to hit the basketball court, opportunities for you to, you know, go on YouTube and learn how to build a computer. You feel me? Like your talents just don't rest at how good you is with a pistol, you know? And I think as long as folk try and communicate that, like, man, you got talents, you got opportunity, it's going to be hard. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be easy. It ain't the dope game. It ain't, you know, it don't sell itself. You know, you got to put in some work and some ethic. And I think as long as you create those, let people know that them doors is there. It may not be the prettiest looking door. It may not be the best looking studio. You feel me? It may not be the funnest opportunity or the funnest adventure, but it's just a start to get you from point A to point B and come up out them streets. That's a different conversation if you're in love with the streets. If you're in love with the streets like that, and you feel like the streets got your back like that, and you're ready to die for the streets, then you're going to die for the streets. You know, just trying not to take no innocence with you. You feel me?
Man, beautiful. Beautifully said, brother.
And Dame, hey, you've been in this game for a minute, a whole mogul. You got an ear. You got an ear for music. You got a whole ear for music. What's some artists you've been like listening to, or like it just catch your ear, like, man, hey, I like this
Hold on,
cat.
okay? Hold on.
Well, you know, lately, because I am 50, I've been listening to a lot of like live instrumentation. That's why I started to I've been looking for like rock and roll, because there's no more rock and roll. It's only like country music and live instrumentation. And I feel like culturally, the title of that is going to the wrong culture. So like, for example, I got my man right here. I really consider him the best guitar player in the world, right? Black from Harlem. Tat. She just got an album that came out, you know? So I just been really trying to give people a platform that aren't so popular, that are needed, and that I've known for a long time, a place to just get busy and create something new. You know what I mean? Like, I know who's out. I'm paying attention, But you got to remember, like, you know, we were talking about this the other time. The thing about Chicago is they rock stars out there. They make gangster shit look kind of cool, and it ain't, because people die. You know what I'm saying? And you know that they're a victim of survival and survival skills. So it's like I don't be wanting to hear that, because it brings me back to those anxieties that I had from being in that situation. And I got out of that game at a young age, you know. So what I suggest for the youngins to do, if they can make money to get some jewelry and get some sneakers, go on vacation and live on the beach for a week or two and breathe that ocean air and say, what if I did this all day instead of breathing river air and concrete and being piled up on people? And what do I want for my children? And do they have to have this, or do I have to be there? Because there are options. You know, working on a business is way easier than being in doing time. You know what I mean? So I would say if you could dream it, if you could visualize it, if you could think about it for more than a minute and a half, it becomes a manifestation. But what I'm also noticing, people that are in extreme circumstances and people that are not, nobody knows how to dream. No one can visualize what they want their end game to look like. You got to know your dream so you know how to live it when it happens. My dream is to live stress-free, trauma-free, for my family, in luxury. That was a bar. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you can be in luxury and not have to stress and not have to worry about what anybody thinks and be able to pay your bills, that's the dream. And I'm living that shit. And it took me to get to 50 to get it. It took me to get to 30 to know it. It took me to go through losing people I love and losing friends to understand what wealth really was. So the smart thing is to learn from other people's experience. And as a person that has experienced that, I love my culture. My job is to make sure the people I love don't have the same pain that I had. So I'm telling you now, avoid that pain. Don't give a fuck what people think. And if your survival skills are like, you know, where you go to jail or you have to die, you'll do really well. Discipline like that in another game. But just find what you love and do it that fearlessly. And don't punish your brothers. Punish your oppressor if you're going to do any punishing. Us fighting each other is something that they want us to do. It's a plan. That's why certain music gets a lot of run by platforms that aren't run by our culture. YouTube is actually profits so much from the demise and the beef between each other. They promote it and pay us to do it. And it's for us to just say no. Don't turn the gun. Don't turn it on each other. Turn it on them. Let's work together. That's way more fun. You know?
That's a segue into my next question, actually, because we was just talking about this as far as the music. Like, Lupe, you know, we want to know, like, what are you rocking with right now? You know, as far as musically in the state of hip hop, what's popping right now? You know what I'm saying? Is there anything you rocking with? I mean, you know, let me know what's up.
I mean, for me, it's always two levels. You know, it's like what's entertainment and then professional. You know, like I rap. That's what I do. That's what I do for a living. That's all I do, right? So for me, I try and listen to stuff that's gonna make me a better rapper, right? And I've been rapping since I was 17, 16 years old. So, you know, I try and listen to the things, one bucket that I can learn from, and a lot of stuff that's out, I didn't already did it, or I didn't already learn from it, or it don't inspire me like that to be a rapper. So I'm listening to like A$AP Rock and battle rap, you know what I'm saying? To how people putting bars together, putting verses together and stuff like that. And A$AP Rock, not A$AP Rocky, that's my man, but A$AP Rock, right? Like real high level MCs like Homeboy Sandman, because that's my passion. But in terms of just on the entertainment side, like I'll touch things here and there, but kind of to Dame's point, I'm not impressed by all that. You know what I'm saying? Like the street shit, how much what you finna do to somebody, what you got that they ain't got, and they should feel bad because they ain't got what you got. Like I'm finna be 40. I ain't trying to listen to that shit, man, to keep it a buck. But I do respect people's, positions and what they're trying to do. I understand, because I was like that. I was that dude who wanted the Porsches and all that shit too. But at a certain point, when you get them and you get through it, you're like, I don't want to keep the nigga keep telling me about his garage. You know what I'm saying? But with that said, I listen to Drake. You know what I'm saying? I like everybody else. I get in there and feel insecure. Like Drake make you feel like you ain't got no money. You can have a whole pocket full of money. Drake come on make you feel like you broke. Like I'm sitting at the bench. Drake, what you talking about? You know? And I try and stay a little bit current, man. But in terms of the city, man, you know, Vic Mensa, you know, Chance, Valet, you know, I stand tuned. Rest in peace, Duck. Rest in peace, Vaughn. You know, I stand tuned to Dirk, what he doing. Yeah. So, you know, I stay a little on the rap side. I kind of like touch and go, but I really only listen to stuff like deeply when I'm trying to learn a new skill or learn how to do something new. You feel me?
Gotta grow. Definitely, it's all about growth, man.
So, I know Dane said something. He said something about everybody coming together, and that leads me into the lady that's making all this happen coming together, Rita Lee, Auntie Rita. So we definitely want to add her on here because I know she's still on here.
Actually, you know what? She on the phone with me right now, and I'm gonna put her on speaker because she making. I don't want to. She said I want to make sure I get it right.
No. I'm about to request it for her to come on live. So we got a piece. We got some.
Yeah, we get forward.
We get forward now. Man.
All right. Can I say you here? And we got Tiffany Harris just walked in the building too, by the way.
Hey.
Yeah, we about to rock out.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah. So yeah, So you know, Rita gonna get back on and say, but she was saying just make sure that you get on Lupe's bio so that you could get. She right there. But I got to get to work. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let Rita take. I appreciate how she's schooling me. I appreciate her teaching me something, and I appreciate making sure we all profit as artists from it. And I appreciate that she has all her own equipment, and you can't just discredit that. She got her own shit, and you know this is a black woman that's around really strong, and everyone's around her. And she big boss, and I love to see a black woman do shit like that. I love to see a black woman like defend herself with her brain, and just with action. You know what I mean? And I think people should look at her as an example that anyone could do it. You know what I mean? And what to do when you got your own and you can do your own. So she's big boss Rita right now. Okay, big boss Rita, take it from there. Thank y'all.
Hey.
Yo, hey Lupe, you know I'm here. Pull up. Love the innovation. Love the art. Love what this represents, and I love that we first. So I know that this is going to continue, and any other artist that wants to showcase and get money with us, come on through, holler at Boss Rita. All right.
Better change your name now. Phone.
Tiffany Haddish in the building.
All right. So Rita, you know, talk to us about your involvement with this. This is you know what I'm saying, we first with this NFTs, we you know, to explain to us the special event that's happening.
Well, to pick the ball up from you, Lupe Fiasco, Food and Liquor, as he stated, is on his 15th celebration. I was a part of that, but I'm always been a part of Convergent Technology and Entertainment from the Download Hour at Power and other stations around the country. But right now, Free Chill gave me a chance to book Lupe through UTA with my partners Future Stream, the black-owned platform, and we made a dope-ass show. Got the Dame spot and did a rehearsal that Lupe blew our minds with, that we can't wait for y'all to see him do it live at featurestream.tv at Lupe Fiasco. It's a virtual ticket. If you got an NFT, you get to come into the show and get a combination. We're doing a 360 experience, and nobody can Lupe was the first one to kick push. So now we're going to kick push this off so appropriately in wordplay. That's pretty much it for me. Just Dame Dash came together with us, was doing some other stuff with him. It made sense for the culture to see it the right way, for him to embrace us like that. He's already loved Lupe forever, but Lupe has been that cloth talk that's necessary to have a clear narrative, because he's never been a controlled guy. And so that's why we're moving with people that can't be controlled. That's it for me.
She always throwing them balls.
I love it.
Hey, Rita, you already know all of us go back, but you know, you be telling me right from wrong and all that stuff. The challenge for a black woman in this industry is so many black women to be in this industry. What's the advice you could give to these young ladies that's coming up?
Trust God. Don't let your body parts do the talking. If it do, be comfortable with comes with that. But more importantly, build a team. Be okay with uplifting black men. Don't emasculate them. And if they're not man enough, just move around. At the end of the day, you got to build a team. So as a black woman, I had to get some of the strongest black men to move around like I do by myself to even be able to have the freedom to think the way I think. So you have to build a team, but most importantly, you got to put God first. And from that standpoint, my faith's so strong, I don't give a fuck what you do, who you are. It's just I work for him. And so if you put your plans down, you follow through with them, adjust them, and know that no failure is a loss. It's all a lesson and a blessing is what it is. And you continue to kick, push, and coast.
Ooh, Lupe, man.
You had the smirk on that one.
Because it's real. It's real. How can people get in touch with this situation as far as they want to, buy tickets and, be a part of the NFT experience and even I think I seen something about a backstage pass or a meet and greet. Like, how could they get in touch or get in tune?
At futurestream.tv, Lupe, the big NFT provider, Origin Protocols. You can go to protocol.com, Lupe Fiasco. So just Lupe Fiasco NFT, everything is popping up. The world is talking about Lupe. I'm excited to see how many people are so excited. We had a run of tickets yesterday, so it feels normal, but it doesn't feel normal, but we're setting a pace. And so everybody can go to futurestream.tv/Lupe Fiasco, get in tune, and this is the first of many, and he's going to come back on the road. Y'all get ready to get those tickets because he's going to sell out everywhere.
And for those that don't know what NFT is, really, can you explain that to them real quick?
A non-fungible token. I call it New Financial Times. That's what I call it. But it's a way to add value to like a meet and greet is adding value to your concert experience. The NFT is giving you an experience that gives you some ownership of that memory. So if you love food and liquor, you get to buy NFT, and that NFT, when you buy it, is a receipt that you own it. And if you resell it, Lupe gonna make money and everybody else is gonna make money. And that's the niche of it, is that once you buy a pair of shoes, you can resell it from that standpoint. Now when you buy NFT, you can resell it, but the artist continues to eat with it. And that's the dope part about it. And anything else, I have to ask for a check.
Hey, Lupe, real quick, I know you've been doing a podcast right now. And as us being radio personalities, have you ever thought about just saying like, hey, I just want to be a radio person. I want to be a radio person. I want to get on radio and like, because the podcast is like, a show and everything. Have you ever thought about that?
See, you know what it be? People be exposing themselves. They don't be reading my bio. They be saying stuff, trying to throw little shots like podcasting, taking y'all money away. Bro, we used to have F&F radio.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I came in doing radio. Cuz, what you talking about?
I'm just saying that. I'm telling you, you can come up here and do these liners with me.
I had to do all that. What you talking about? And then the flip side of that, when you an artist and you running around the world doing press, doing radio stations, I done been in more radio stations than you have. You feel me? I done probably did more airtime than you had just off the strength of promoting and look back alley closet radio stations to the big platforms. You feel me? I've been doing radio before the big conglomerates even existed. Getting chewed out by PDs.
I'm challenging you to come up here and take this show.
Say what now?
I'm challenging you to come up here and take this show.
So, but to keep it a buck, man, I came in for real though. We used to have Illinois Institute Technology right there on 35th. They got a little college radio station. So we was lit. It was me, and it's gonna blow your mind. It was me, Virgil Abloh, right? He had a show right after us, DJing, but he used to come and produce our shows, me and my man Bishop G. So my radio chops is super on point. So when we moved into the little podcast with my brother Royce, it's called the Lupe and Royce Show. You can check it out at saywhat.media, right? We're actually gonna record in a little bit. We do we drop them every Thursday, so you can get them on Spotify podcasts, Apple Podcasts, whatever. So when we moved into that, that's nothing new, cuz. That ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all come give me a job at Power 92 if this show don't go right.
Oh, no. I'm all open for it. Look, hey, Chance just took the show, so I'm just trying to get all the artists, you know, to come up here and take over the show.
Yeah, that ain't what you meant, Rod. I seen your face.
I swear, I swear, on my mom, I swear. Hey, look, you already know. I even asked you. I think it was back at when we was at Bevy. I was like, man, come up to the show. He was like, nah, not right now, right? But I'm
gonna show you the power of Rita. You know what I'm saying? I don't do interviews, cuz. I stopped interviews a long time ago because whenever I step into a radio station, I got in trouble. You feel me? I always spoke truth to the power. So it takes truth to power. You know, so it takes when you see me and if understanding the person that put me in that position to do that is a person I respect and love. You feel me? Yeah. You know, so at the end of the day, shout to Rita Lee. She got the shout out on the album. Listen to Food and Liquor, the end track, the outro. Rita Lee is like the 6th name in. They get the shout out. She's been there since day 0.
Like Rita been there for me since day 1. I appreciate everything she done for me, and she know I'm a rebel in this, so that's why I said, come on up here and take over the show.
Hey, for real, hey, we want to definitely give our flowers to both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Rita, Lupe. Y'all, thank y'all so much for putting together this awesome show that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all tune in T up. Hit the links in the bios as far as, buying these tickets and selling this thing out. Because when he come out, the show is going to be gone. You know what I'm saying? So you want to take advantage of the situation. Definitely get in on the NFT, non-fungible tokens, or New Financial Times.
There we go, Nathan. New Financial Times. Yes. Get that link.
Hit that link on that. You know what I'm saying? We definitely appreciate y'all spending some time with us, man. Dropping gems. Just really better thing. You know what I'm saying? Crazy out here. You rolling right now. Where you at?
I just landed from rehearsals with Lupe, so I'm back in town to do what I have to do to keep this show moving. And so Chicago, we want 100,000, 1 million people in Chicago to buy these tickets so we can show what Chicago is and what Food and Liquor did. So let's every day, Hot Rod, y'all talk about it. Y'all get y'all Food and Liquor futurestream.tv/Lupe tickets. And as you know, you guys got a rare interview because God put us in place, not just because of me. So y'all did something right. Y'all thank Bam, Jay, and everybody that's been a part of everybody's journey. But just know your bad day is somebody's good day and keep it fucking moving. I love y'all. I kiss you, bye.
Thank you. And Lupe, thank you here, brother. Spend some time with us. We know you don't do interviews. We know you won't mess around with this kind of stuff. But you here, and just like God ordained this situation to happen. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have to do this, brother, so we appreciate you.
That's all good, man. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, Nathan, man. Appreciate the city, man. Love y'all. Anything the crib, as always. Y'all need me, y'all let me know. In the meantime, make sure y'all check out lupefiasco.com. And make sure y'all check out futurestream.tv/Lupe Fiasco and get them tickets, y'all. I see y'all at the show. April 15th, remember, yeah? April 15th is the show. And April 12th, we dropped the NFT. So I'll see y'all there.
Absolutely.
Boy.
Peace out.
Yeah, this is the house right here. Thanks.